Lacrosse fans and friends, welcome to the final game of Saturday's 2021 Super Sixes. The final game matchup today is Haudenosaunee men versus the USA men.
What a way to end the day on a high note. We just saw a great showing from the Haudenosaunee women and USA women as well. So now it's time for the men to face off.
You know what? It's going to be a close game. I know there are a lot of haters right now that are like, oh, anti-sixes, but hey, this game is entertaining. If you are new to lacrosse and you're just hopping in, you'll understand it, right?
Yep.
The men's and women's rules are more harmonized than they've ever been, and this matchup, I think it's going to be one of the best of the day.
Yep.
We're going to take a look at the rule set a little bit right now for those of you at home. It's 5v5, so it's 5 field players, and then the 6 being that goalie, so that's the 6v6. It is 4 quarters. Each quarter is 8 minutes, totaling a game around 20. It's a fast-paced game, a limit on whistles. There is one draw. I know it's called a face-off in traditional lacrosse on the men's side, but it's called a draw on both the men's and women's side here. One draw at the beginning of each quarter. 30-second timeouts, and if it goes into overtime, it's that sudden death. Sudden victory over. We saw that with the Haudenosaunee. That was thrilling, absolutely incredible.
Very intense. Very intense.
You know what? We have seen both of these teams today. The talent is undescribable, really. You have a family affair when you talk about the Bomberries and the Thompsons, and this is their game. We talk about the Haudenosaunee really gifting us with this game, and now we have an opportunity to see them match up against the home team here, USA.
Yeah, absolutely. I am very, very excited for another high-scoring game. The last men's game that we saw, I was on the call with as well. 35 goals in 32 minutes. Absolutely insane.
And it's really great. You look at the 30-second shot clock and you think, man, that's not enough time. But really, it actually is a lot of time. You can do a ton in a small space. It translates well to both the box game and traditional game. I mean, man, I think we're going to have a great matchup. And I think it's going to be back and forth and back and forth. I want to see a sudden victory again because it was incredible seeing them kind of seal the deal in the last 1 second of that game. And here we are with the first draw of the first quarter of the last game of Saturday's Super Sixes.
That first draw won by Team USA. That is number 27, Brad Smith, who was phenomenal in that earlier showing as well. Taking it up there to the USA offensive end is Justin Gutterding, whose fakes, I feel like fake me out too, and I can see everything.
I know. You know, the pace of the game that the USA is playing right now is a lot different from before. They are more spread out. They're calculated, better decision making. You can just tell right out of the gates right there.
Yep, and a goal, Haudenosaunee strike first. Kason Tarbell with that nice and quick shot. But again, the ball, there's no draw, so ball goes back up. Brad Smith has it. He's trying to get a tally. Ooh.
Brad Smith with a fake pass. Just kidding. Going to go in for the kill. And right now they are sealing the deal. It is a 1-1 game, USA Haudenosaunee.
Yep, and that was a goal by Brad Smith. And now the Haudenosaunee have it. Number 43, passing it off over there. Number 43, that's Brandon Bomberry. We've seen a lot of as well.
You know, USA's defense different than what we saw in the initial game, right? They're really putting on the pressure, doing a much better job communicating.
Right. Yep, and I think it's because they know that the Haudenosaunee team has great stick skills, that they're fast shooters as well. They can move the ball really, really well, so they have to be on the move. Number 25 for Team USA, Zach Goodrich taking it upfield, kind of eyeing to see what will happen next, passing it off to Gutterding. And Gutterding, a Duke star, with another goal. Gutterding just so good on that offensive end.
Ripping that missile again, like that's his shot. We've seen it before. Fantastic execution in a game that really does matter. Like they want to make this an actual tight game. It's a 2-1 game. USA up by 1 goal, 6:15 left in the first quarter.
Yep. And we see it with the ball that was Trey Deer passing into the middle, but Team USA getting that back. Number 32, Mark Glissini, getting that ball, passing it over to Ryan Drenner. Well known in the Atlanta, Georgia area where I reside. And it's great to see an Atlanta native playing at this high level.
Justin Anderson looking to go back on the roll. Not the best angle in the world. Haudenosaunee making the stop.
Yeah, and that's a turnover. Haudenosaunee getting that ball, number 74. Jeremy Thompson with it. Jeremy Thompson, a legend in the game. The Thompson's a legend in the game. What an honor to watch them play live.
I mean, unbelievable. It's actually just a pleasure and an honor, and this fast-paced game, they just kind of take it up 12 notches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice clean cuts. They're tight within, like so tight in front of the crease.
Yep.
It looks a lot like box, but it also is so similar to that field traditional game.
Yeah, definitely. The field a bit smaller than the regular field game, which we see play out. There are no players left behind, what would be traditionally considered really their standing line aside from the goalie. It is 5v5 in true essence, and Gutterding with that ball up top again. That's probably going to be the key person with the ball. And again, Gutterding gets it done with that fancy stick work and moving, changing levels on his stick.
And a relentless drive, right?
Yep.
It wasn't like, hey, someone's playing high-pressure defense on me, I'm going to bounce back out. No, he just kind of kept going and committing to that switch.
Yep. So, Amanda, what do you think are the keys for these teams to make the most out of this game and win this 6 is showing?
You know, I think there's a difference between just the run and gun. Oh, and a bullet like that.
Yeah, Ranjan is like, that's the key. A bullet.
Absolutely love that. I think the key is strategy versus the run and gun, right? Like, what can you do in a small space, small field, small amount of time, like subbing on the fly instead of just forcing it every single time? I'd love to see more strategy. Like, am I setting a pick? Am I rolling away? What am I doing? Am I standing off ball, or am I actually moving around?
Right, turnover there for USA, number 43 for Haudenosaunee. Brendan Bonberry with it, just takes it to the house. And we're back. Kevin Rogers with it for Team USA. The score right now, 3-2, under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. That's shot wide by number 7, Kevin Rogers. So Haudenosaunee get the ball back. I can't believe we're already almost to the end of the first quarter. Everything happens in the blink of an eye. 23 seconds left on the shot clock for the Haudenosaunee. We see number 47 with that. That's Kyle Jackson, who just won a championship in the PLL for Chaos.
Jackson, we have said that name a lot today. I mean, such a playmaker every single time. If he's not getting the ball in the back of the net, he's getting it to someone who can.
Yeah, and we see Adam Gittleman, another PLL star, pumped to be in the cage, pumped to make that save. Number 35.
35 all the way out. Gorgeous.
Yeah,
I love
Burns
that.
with that goal for Marquette.
What a riser. What a riser.
Oh.
And trying to answer.
Oh,
and the
man,
stick
what a
is up
play.
and it flips over the net. Not
What
only
a play. Jeremy Thompson not giving up, relentless
a
and
little
getting his rebound
dramatic.
back. It was. We love the drama. We love the drama. It adds a little sprinkle to the sixes.
Man, I want to see that replay later.
Yep.
Wink,
Definitely
wink.
going to
All
watch
right.
it back. Gittleman, a very athletic goalie. Team USA needs that in this kind of fast-paced environment. Great save there by number 76. Let's take a look at the Gittleman save. Look at that split, but Thompson is like, nope,
And
get that
we lose
back.
the stick. Man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
10 out of 10 play there.
Goalies are real MVPs in this sixes game.
Yep, hashtag real MVP, and we see another save there by Gittleman.
Yeah, if you're sitting at home and you're like, goalies don't have to be athletic, well, then you've never seen them play sixes, because it is back and forth. It is all the way down to up to reading every shot. These goalies have made some incredible stops.
Yep, and that was a card there, green card against John Crawley, number 44 for USA. So USA is down a man. This is a 5v4 situation. And
Ooh!
Haudenosaunee take advantage. That's number 47, Kyle Jackson.
Another missile. Another missile from Jackson. Unbelievable.
Yep, and that card is not releasable, so that format still remains. The Haudenosaunee are up at the moment. We see that they have 5 defenders, U.S. with 4 attackers.
Yeah, the U.S. roster definitely younger, on the younger side than our senior rosters that we've seen before, even the U19 for that matter. So a lot of new names, but it's been really interesting seeing the learning curve right now.
Yep, great save there by number 76, Warrior Hill. And let's take a look at that Haudenosaunee finish by Kyle Jackson. Woo, what a rise. And Jackson with it again right now.
But slowing it down, pump the brakes a little bit. No need to rush it. You have 18 seconds left on that shot clock.
Yep.
And stuffs it.
Yep. Number 42, Jake Fox.
We have a tie game, 5-5 right now. We have 1 minute, 4 seconds left in that first quarter. Again, the quarters are 8 minutes long, making a faster, free-flowing game.
Yep. Ryan Conrad passing it off to Gutterding. That Conrad and Gutterding connection has been phenomenal to watch. Oh, what a shot by Gutterding. You know what? I feel like there's some players that sixes was made for, and he is one of them.
Absolutely. That goal doesn't count, but it was still beautiful regardless. We don't want to take away from that.
All good, all good. That one's not counting, but you know what? We're tied 5-5, 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
And we have a strategic timeout right now. We have a 30-second timeout. We have a I mean, tied game. We knew it was going to be close, but it's really great to see USA kind of adapt, right? Because I have to be honest, that first game a little shaky.
Yeah,
a little shaky.
Definitely a little shaky, but they're standing strong. They're holding on, and they're finding the ways to make the most of the opportunities. There's another great fake by Gutter Ding, someone who has stood out, who has taken full advantage of the sixes format. And then this one by number 43 for Haudenosaunee, Brendan Bomberry, just getting that ball, sneaking it right in there on the run. So many great shots that we've seen so far, and it's just the first quarter.
I know. 5-5 right now. Haudenosaunee, man,
that stick flying. Yeah, that's a high note for Jeremy Thompson. That's what Jeremy Thompson makes you do, makes you lose your stick. You're just going to get as many goals as you can.
Unbelievable. Great, almost full first quarter. We have 40 seconds left. And like I said, you want to be the team that scores at the end of each quarter. It really changes the momentum, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially after that second quarter going into halftime.
Yeah, momentum is major. And I got to say, the bright orange chrome helmets for the Haudenosaunee standing out under these lights. It's a beautiful evening in Sparks, and we are loving the sixes.
We got 74, Jeremy Thompson up top, trying to make something happen to get open.
Yeah, working with Kyle Jackson right there. Jackson running around and just wide of the net. So that ball is actually going to stay with the Haudenosaunee. Jackson able to get that back.
So worth noting, if you shoot or if it hits a player from USA and goes out of bounds, it then just goes back to Haudenosaunee. But if it goes out of bounds from a bad pass or something like that, then it actually goes to USA. So it can be a little bit tricky, and in this case, prime example right here, turnover of possession to USA.
Yeah, Gittleman with a bit of a long pass there, trying to get something going as the quarter ends. 5-5 tied going into the break. My heart is pumping. This is the game that we expected it to be. High pressure.
Unbelievable. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you guys starting our second quarter. And we are back. Super Sixes in Sparks, Maryland. We are in our final game of the day, Saturday. How's that for alliteration? Super Sixes Sparks Saturday. It is 5-5 tied game going into now our second quarter. Still a tied game. This is a phenomenal game. Haudenosaunee, United States, and Haudenosaunee already out of the gates and running.
Yeah, absolutely. I just tweeted out, I'm like, listen, if you're not watching, you need to be catching this, because this is the best way to finish off the day. Two high-powered teams with just offensive, defensive, great goalie power, and, what a better way to end the day than watching a really fun lacrosse game. And I think that's the most aggression we've seen probably during this game. Number 42, Jake Fox, ending up on the ground there. Looks like Ryan Conrad's going to have to go and sit this one out.
So Haudenosaunee is going to be up a player right now. That double team turned into a triple team that turned into a push.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, Ryan Conrad. We understand. Taking a look at the penalty, there it is. Ryan Conrad just a little overzealous there with that push at the end. But Haudenosaunee shot there wide, so USA almost getting it back, but the refs reversed that call. Give it back to the Haudenosaunee, number 83, Trey Deer with it.
And we should note that while this rule set is about 80% done, it is not a finished product. We are still works in progress, and we're learning the rule set with you. So if you're wondering what's going on right now, so, there is a degree of a learning curve. So refs just kind of going over, cross-checking the rule book, wanting to ensure that they are calling this game exactly like they're supposed to. So though refs aren't always right, they are actually never wrong.
Yeah. And how amazing is it? We're watching a new, exciting form of lacrosse take shape too, in addition to all the amazing lacrosse that we already have available at our fingertips, with the mission and dream and goal of getting to the Olympics. Listen, Amanda, Zimbabwe might need to put a team together. I got some cousins that can play sixes, so if you see me, just know.
So Brendan Bomberry, they're driving once, driving twice, and then at some point in time there was a change in possession, and now we have USA bringing it back down.
Yeah, Brad Smith with it. Smith, we've called his name multiple times. Great in the midfield and getting those passes off as well. Team USA is still down. They are down to 4 people against 5 people with the Haudenosaunee on defense, but let's see what they can make happen. Smith with it, still looking for a shot. Just gets wide. Haudenosaunee there to back it up. Number 76, Warhill, able to get that back.
And back out to Brendan Bomberry, who's bringing it upfield to their offensive end.
Yep, to Kyle Jackson, the PLL champion with the Chaos. Also winning the award for Most Adorable Daughter.
We've said that last name a lot during today's competition, right? Jackson, we've said Bomberry. And Bomberry's also on the women's team, too. It is a family affair here at Super Sixes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see number 25 for Team USA, Zach Goodrich, with it, passing that ball off to Brad Smith, who hands it over to Kevin Rogers. Rogers almost with a great look at goal, but
tough shot. That's like an almost zero angle. Only a certain amount of players can make that shot.
Yeah, and Trey Deere able to get that back for the Haudenosaunee, bringing it upfield, looking to see who's coming in, who can he pass off to. Haudenosaunee kind of slowing it down a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. They've got time, 15 seconds. And there it is, a finish by number 19, Con Thompson, able to get that goal. And we've got Ryan Drenner bringing it upfield, passing it around to Goodrich, back to Drenner. That shot hitting pipe and wide.
Hill making the stop again, a phenomenal goalie. I mean, the skills that Hill have, like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
He makes so many stops. It doesn't matter where it is. Very, very athletic goalie. Goalies, if you want to know how to get better, I would watch a ton of his tape.
Yep. Hill has been on it, keeping his eye on the ball, watching the offense move. Lots of talk. And here we've got Team USA going the other way. Number 14, Justin Gutterding, who we've seen have some sick shots and phenomenal goals, looking to go in again. Will he do it? Almost.
No, he gets stuffed.
Yeah, gets stuffed there, but looks like there is a foul against Haudenosaunee, number 42, Jake Fox, with that foul against him. He's going to go on the sideline.
And a lot of talk on the field. We didn't hear much talk before from Team USA. Tons of chatter now. So it is a timeout on field. That is a 30-second timeout. That is not a long timeout, enough to make some adjustments as a coach. And as you can see, coach in there saying, you know, we got to do this. Here is a replay of that.
Yeah, just a great shot by Fox right there, getting that ball in. Here we've got Brad Smith turning and check out.
And he looks for the, and not happening. So much work, too. Incredible dodging.
Yeah, but Hill's like, no, not happening.
And this is what we were talking about, like both goalies, by the way, being so athletic, being able to, you know, modify every save. It's so tough, too. You're making saves every 5 seconds or 10 seconds for that matter. It is back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, you really got to adjust as a goalie. Imagine having a bad goalie day. You got to hope you got a second string and a third string for this.
Absolutely. Like, you're facing, like you said, shots every 5 seconds. Really not that much time to catch your breath, because even if your team saves it on the other end or there's a goal on the other end, you've got to be ready to get back in the zone.
Okay, so that 30-second timeout, if you hadn't noticed, is done. So we have 4 minutes left in that second quarter. It is 5-6. Haudenosaunee up by 1 goal. USA doing a better job adjusting. Their defense more high-pressured. Haudenosaunee playing their same game. I mean, they are so skilled. Their lacrosse IQ, they gifted us the game. It's right up there. It's so advanced. Their skills, stick skills, unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Great stick skills. Able to take shots in some interesting angles that we've seen. Just communicating really well, and Hill standing out in that goal, stellar in goal. So Team USA just needs to continue finding seams. Gutterding, for example, is great at finding seams, getting great shots off. We'll see what happens in the last 4 minutes of this second quarter.
USA posting 2 guys in the middle and switching.
Switching around, looking to
get that slide. They're trying to catch the open guy, right?
Yeah. John Crowley does it.
You know, an unbelievable job of playing similar box techniques and really utilizing the fact that there's an open player. So if the slide is not there, the faster you move the ball, you know, the better likelihood you have of getting that open player to get a clutch shot.
And we see that right there. John Crowley just able to turn and shoot quickly. His defender not turning to him fast enough. And here we see number 19 for Haudenosaunee, Con Thompson, looking to get a pass to his teammate, but a little bit of interception there. Brad Smith gets it back for USA. Smith is going to pass it off to his teammate, number 50, Ryder Garnsey, who we know from Notre Dame is phenomenal. And Garnsey gets that goal, but a quick turnaround back to Jackson.
Can we talk about this, the amount of fakes that were just thrown in there? Left to right to right to left to left to right to right to left, and then he scores and then immediately clears it out. Immediately. Here's a look at this. Back and forth and back and forth and back.
And there it is, a sick shovel goal by Ryder Garnsey. Garnsey is one of my favorite attackers to watch. The Redwoods player, stellar, absolutely stellar. And I'm sure everyone at home is like, yeah, he just does that for fun.
Looking for the crease roll right now, number 44, USA.
Now Crawley behind the goal there, looking to get a pass to a teammate, but
Haudenosaunee with possession right now. Yeah, we've got number 33, Ron John. We've seen a ton of him earlier today.
Yeah, Ron John, a great shooter as well. And obviously Brandon Balmberry with it. Oh, a hidden ball trick. Dare I say hidden ball trick? Who knows? Yep, there it is. Number 74 has it. Jeremy Thompson almost pays off. I love a good hidden ball trick, by the way.
I don't think I could ever pull it off, but I've seen many a beautiful one from the Haudenosaunee.
Yep. And you would think maybe there's not.
Oh my gosh.
Trey Deer. Oh dear.
Not even ready for that goal. I don't think anyone was, for that matter.
No.
A beautiful goal from Haudenosaunee.
Great goal by Trey
Here's
Deer.
a replay of that. Drops his stick and just whips the sidearm.
Perfectly at that angle. You mentioned the Haudenosaunee team has the ability to shoot at a lot of different angles. They are creative in their play. Let's watch this offensive set. Number 6, Larson Sundown, taking it to their offensive end, passing it off to number 17, Jacob Patterson. Patterson passes it off.
Close. Jeremy almost had it, but it's a turnover back to USA.
Curious, it's tied 7-7 right now, almost a minute left just in this half. And then we've got halftime, but 24 seconds for Team USA. They're able to take advantage of this. Garnsey has it now. We just saw his fancy stick work, and let's see what he does with this one. Oh, Garnsey,
he's fancy.
Come on.
Oh, he's fancy. He did it again.
He did it again.
Unbelievable. We are at 55 seconds. 53 seconds left in the second quarter of this game. We have a strategic timeout again.
Yep.
So we have a timeout at 51 seconds. Here's a replay of fancy stick skills.
And, again, mentioning players that are made for sixes, Garnsey is comfortable in those high-pressure situations where people are crashing on him. He's not worried about what the defenders are doing. He only cares about his stick and getting that goal.
Yeah, he didn't even look phased on that one. So we are 8-7 game right now. USA up by 1 goal. Haudenosaunee close behind at 7. We have 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Sixes is played with 4 8-minute quarters, totaling a time of 20 minutes. There are 30-second timeouts that coaches can use. And if this happens to go into overtime, and I hope it does, it is a sudden victory. Overtime, first goal wins.
Amanda, you really want to evoke the sudden victory overtime, which you did previously. I had mentioned to you, I don't have the heart ability to handle that. I get stressed. I'm sure there's sideline video of me like jumping up and down when the game was tied in the last instance and losing composure at the sudden victory overtime last game. But no, I mean, it's exciting. That just makes it more fun. So I get it. I get why you want it.
Yeah. The fans want it. Look, I can hear them. It's not about you, Tari. It's about
right. Yes, you're right. You're right. Even though it was my birthday very recently, like a month ago.
Brendan Balmberry with the ball up top, looking to move to the corner.
Oh,
looking for that feed to Jake Fox. It's not there.
Ryan Conrad. Let's see if he can finish. Oh, a great save by Hill, and the whole crowd just lost composure because we wanted that.
We have a loose ball. Hill getting control of it.
Yeah,
that's that danger zone as a goalie. Oh, no.
Yeah. Great hustle play there by Conrad, but Hill again there to crush the dream. We see Kyle Jackson holding the ball up top, passing it off to number 6, Larson Sundown, who we have seen a bit more of as well.
We have 9 seconds left on the shot clock and 11 seconds left on time.
Yep. Let's see. Can Brendan Balmberry get that shot off? Not able to get that completed.
And we are done with that second quarter. Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
When you're having fun with World Lacrosse Sixes here at Super Sixes in Sparks, Maryland. We're going to take a look at some of those last plays. These are the fancy stick skills we were talking about before.
Man. How does he have that much time to do that? Is he stopping time? Is he able to do that? Another great shot. That one right there by Deer. So quick. Another Garnsey fancy stick work example. Classic.
Well, we're live at Super Sixes. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back. And welcome back to the 2021 Super Sixes in Sparks, Maryland. Today we are on our final game of the day here. We have Haudenosaunee versus United States for our Super Sixes discipline. And what's really exciting about this is I was talking to Oren Lyons before, and he was talking about how originally when the game started, there were no out of bounds, and it was just sort of like a ball was in play and there wasn't a certain amount of players.
Right.
So when the traditionalists come in and they're like, I'm not into sixes, well, if we go back to the original game, we're also not playing that. So it's incredible the way that we have different disciplines that can coexist and help foster growth of this sport internationally. We saw that commercial. Colombia, Argentina, Haudenosaunee played in the Palace Sixes. I'm excited by the way it'll continue to help grow the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. I have some great friends on the Puerto Rico national team as well, and they played at Pala and absolutely loved it. And just getting to play the version of the game myself and see it, the growth is phenomenal. And these players are showcasing the best of the best. I mean, Ryder Garnsey, Warren Hill, phenomenal.
And it's really cool to see the way that all of these can coexist, right? A lot of these players, they're going to play box. Some of them still going to college. You know, like all of these different sort of rule sets and disciplines kind of help each other out. So we're excited by this. We're so excited to be here to see the Haudenosaunee play. I mean, the traditional game and the way that they play is so skilled, right? And smooth.
Very, very skilled and smooth. And the passing, especially the shooting, just phenomenal. Let's take a look at the highlights. Here we see that great shot there by number 4, Dan Baccaro for Team USA. And then Justin Gutterding, the fake king, just getting phenomenal shots off. Look at that quick transition there by Haudenosaunee, number 43. That is Brendan Bonberry, absolutely crushing it on that one. See number 35 for Team USA, Liam Burns. It's so quick and so fast. Jeremy Thompson with his own rebound, making the stick fly.
Stick in the air. Stick in the air. It's interesting seeing, too, the adjustments USA has made. In comparison to the last game, they are more confident.
Yes.
They're really smoother, and they're communicating. You can hear them all the way up here.
Yep, absolutely. It was a bit silent earlier, like you mentioned, but here we see Brad Smith turning around and kind of bobbing and weaving, trying to get it to the goal. Both teams have found their stride, and it's really just going to be a kind of who has the most manpower, who can move the ball the fastest in open seams. There, John Crowley just opening and finding his own seam.
Yeah, and you know, Hill in net, making some incredible saves. I know we're looking at all the shots, right? But in general, like being so athletic between the pipes has made some very, very clutch stops.
Yes, yeah, that's kept them in there.
This is officially a game. We knew it was going to be a game, right?
Yeah.
Like 8-7. This is the type of competition we wanted to see here, and it's just been exciting. So you know, like hearing all the fans, and it's fun to be here. It's fun to wrap up the day, the night with this game.
Yeah, under the lights, the chrome helmets are shining for the Haudenosaunee, and again, just a great, great game. We're going, you know, taking a little bit of a break, and then coming into a second half, the last half of play for today for for Super Sixes with PLO pros like Hal Jackson. We're watching them play here.
And we have NLL, we have the whole crew. So thank you for joining us. We're going to take a short break so we can catch our breath, you can catch your breath for the third quarter of the Super Sixes final game, Haudenosaunee versus USA. We'll see you in a few.
See you soon.
Lacrosse fans and friends, and almost soon-to-be fans, obviously, welcome back to the 2021 Super Sixes tournament in Sparks, Maryland. We are on our final game of Saturday. 8-7 game, USA versus Haudenosaunee, and we're going into our third quarter.
Third quarter, 8-7 score, like you said. The vibes are high. We were having a dance party, and the teams on the field are trying to see who's going to take this home. Another draw, the third draw of the whole game. As we know, there's only one draw at the beginning of each quarter. Otherwise, possession just switches back and forth after a goal or when there is a turnover.
And we have Jeremy Thompson from Haudenosaunee taking the draw.
And we see Ryan Conrad there getting that ball to start off the game, passing it off to his teammate, number 25, Zach Goodrich. Goodrich hustling off, passing it back to Conrad. And Conrad looking to
denied by the Haudenosaunee right now. Their defense.
Yeah, Con Thompson's like,
Thompson,
no.
not today.
Not today. A little bit of confusion there in the middle for Team USA, but looking to pass it off to Gutty, who gets it to Ryder Garnsey, who gets it to John
Let's
Crowley.
talk about that ball movement. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Boom. Oh, my God, that interception by Ryan Conrad as well. USA's got some spice. USA's got some spice on them.
Some spice. They are full throttle right now.
Spice for Super Sixes. Let's see how Haudenosaunee responds. They're now down 9-7, but we've got 7 minutes in this quarter, 8 minutes in the next. 23 seconds on the shot clock for the Haudenosaunee. Number 42, Jake Fox with it, looking to do some magic with the ball. Passing it off to Kyle Jackson up top. Sorry, to Brandon Bonberry, who we've also talked about a lot up top. Let's take a look at this replay of this beautiful passing sequence. Gutterding, Garnsey, Crawley.
Boom.
That
Unbelievable. The thing is, it's slow-mo, so you're missing the speed here, but it was less than a second. Less than a second.
Some of the best passers, and again, just showcasing the speed and finesse and beauty of the sixes format. Conrad with that shot.
Rips a bullet shot, gets denied.
Bonberry quickly picks it up, but he's having some trouble in the midfield as well.
This game getting much more physical right now. You can kind of feel it. The energy has shifted. The fans much more vocal right now.
High energy there.
A little scrappy.
Yep, and Conrad's going to sit this one out. A foul on him. So now the Haudenosaunee are up one player. We're seeing a 5v4. Team USA, 4 defenders. Let's see how they play this one off.
Let's see if they use it, use this opportunity. You got 47 with the ball up top.
Definitely. Oh, quick passing
Kyle
there.
Jackson, we've said that name a lot today, a lot.
Yeah, quick passing, trying to get it there to number 17, Jacob Patterson, but he's not able to finish that off, so the ball back to USA. Number 7, Kevin Rogers with it now, kind of settling things down. 23, Ryan Drenner behind the goal. We haven't really seen USA utilize behind the goal a lot. They've had some great shooters up top, like Gutterding, who has the ball now. Gutterding off to Garnsey, who shoots with the one hand. If anyone's to do it, he will. But there we see the quick speed of Kyle Jackson in transition, and he's just going to go for it. But a great save there by Gittleman, who was ready for it. Back to Drenner.
And we're already back on the attacking end. I mean, back and forth. We've talked about that. You can hear it, by the way, Haudenosaunee calling all of their players. The talk defensively.
Yep.
They've really stepped it up.
Definitely, and they know they have to.
Fantastic save. Fantastic save by Haudenosaunee's Hill.
Yeah, great save there. Drenner gets it, sends it up to Kevin Rogers, who passes it off to Gutterding, who's been phenomenal on that right side, shooting lefty. Let's see if he pulls the trigger on this one, too. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
And Haudenosaunee denying that shot right now. Hill looking to clear it out, looking for that outlet pass.
Hill gets it to number 33, Ron John, who we saw with a great shot. He passes it off to Trey Deere. And there it is to Jake Fox.
And Haudenosaunee playing from behind, too. We were just talking about that, using the crease to their advantage. We have a turnover real quick.
Yep, someone lost a glove, so back to Team USA it goes. Liam Burns with it, passing it off to his teammate Zach Goodrich, who passes it off to Justin Anderson. Conrad back in the game. He had been out due to a foul that he committed.
Looking for that crease roll, it is not there. They're double teaming really hard. That just shows the speed of Haudenosaunee. Like, okay, fine, you want to drive from behind? Right. We're still going to double team you and deny you that shot.
Yeah. These teams are not missing a beat. Everyone is fit, in shape, running around. And we see Brad Smith getting his goal. He's been phenomenal throughout and getting that tally, helping his team stay on top. They're up 10-8 at the moment. And that defense just hounding Kyle Jackson because they know he can shoot.
And here's a replay of that. Quick take.
Yeah, Brad Smith working. You got to work, for such high-powered teams. Sometimes you got to work to get those goals. Each team just bringing the firepower.
Haudenosaunee setting screens and picks for them, for their teammates actually up top right now, trying to make someone get open, right? Forcing that open player.
Yep. And Con Thompson, who called a couple times, passing it off to Jackson, who takes a shot, but it's wide. Gittleman getting the ball back behind the goal. We are approaching 3 minutes in the third quarter. USA up 10-8.
And we know, too, full well, that that's still a ridiculous amount of time to come back. We know in sixes you can come back in, 2 minutes, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Especially these teams.
Conrad with it, passing it behind the cage. And Conrad gets it back. He's looking to do some fancy dodges there, but unable to create that lane. So he sends it back to Kevin Rogers, who takes a shot that's just above the goal.
I'm surprised USA is trying to take those outside shots right now. They're not happening,
Yeah.
And that's why they're bringing the ball behind the net. They're trying to make something happen, get someone open, but that's also not happening. So I wonder how they're going to adjust, if coming from a timeout or going into that fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. Definitely something to keep an eye on. And, those long shots are nice. Those rocket shots are nice, but like the Haudenosaunee are doing with the nice quick passes, moving the ball around. Both teams can take advantage. Gilman laying it out on the line for the ball, but
Jeremy Thompson trying hard to get it from him. You see, and it is in fact Jeremy Thompson's ball. So we have 74, moving it up top to 47.
Yeah, and Jeremy Thompson just
and Kyle Jackson. It's Thompson to Jackson.
Jeremy Thompson, historical player for the Haudenosaunee. One of my favorite players to watch, and so creative. Thompson family, just such an inspiration.
Boom! Beautiful shot from Bomberry. A bomb shot from Bomberry. Number 43.
Brandon Bomberry doing what needs to be done. This is such a close game. Amanda, your dream of sudden victory might actually come true.
I wouldn't say it's my dream. I'd like to see it happen, though. There are tons of fans here still. There's someone that's literally eating an entire pumpkin pie right in front of me. I mean, I respect it. Bring your own snacks. So here we are. Let's take a look at these replays. I mean, beautiful shots from both teams. I mean, it's just picture perfect.
Yeah, both teams are, I mean, that's why the game is so close. Under a minute left now. 10-9 USA. Haudenosaunee passing the ball around. What they do best, sharing the ball, keeping their eyes open for a seam. We see number 17 there, Jacob Patterson.
7
still
seconds
with it,
on the shot clock.
getting it to his teammate, number 19, Cohen Thompson, who's just wide.
We have 42 seconds left in the third quarter. It is 10-9, so it's a one-goal game. USA up by 1.
And I think sixes allows for a bit more excitement as well. We did see a game that had a bit of a larger margin, but for teams that are closer to kind of the same level, skill level, especially in same experience level, it creates a lot of excitement, which we saw earlier with Canada and Haudenosaunee, and now seeing with USA and the Haudenosaunee as well.
16 seconds left.
Gutterding with it. Let's see what he can do off the pipe. The pipe has been the seventh teammate today.
It has. Definitely. We've seen a lot of it. So we have 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. We're down to 2 seconds left in the third. We have a whistle, which is interesting because we haven't heard a ton of whistles today at all, and that's the point, right?
Yep.
Sixes is free-flowing. Free-flowing. Limit on whistles, and we're going to go for a quick break right now, and we'll be back in a few. Welcome back to the 2021 Super Sixes, live from Sparks, Maryland, here on Saturday night. We are now in the fourth and final quarter of our final game. It is Haudenosaunee versus USA. Haudenosaunee 9, USA 10.
Yep, and there is a violation there for the Haudenosaunee on the only draw of the quarter, so Team USA getting that. We see number 14, Justin Gutterding, with the ball. Gutterding has been amazing alongside Garnsey. Phenomenal on their end, and on the Haudenosaunee end, Hill has been phenomenal in the goal as well. So this is a zinger from Conrad. He wants to open up the quarter with a zinger on a high note.
He just wants to rip a bullet shot from the 30. Unbelievable shot. Yep. And not to take away from the fact that Hill has played fantastic this entire game, this entire day. Yep. Really a voice defensively, but also making stops on the doorstop that no one could really make.
Yeah, and I think what's really stood out to me about these two teams is the way they're communicating. It seems like other teams may have been, or other games, that the teams may have been a bit more quiet in the sixes format and trying to kind of watch how it unfolds. Take a look at that Conrad goal. Just so much space and time and
just
room.
Waiting for it, right? He just has to 2 steps in, uses that back foot to get power from. Unbelievable up top from the 30.
And someone wants to stick. That is number 21, Justin Anderson. He's able to get a stick back. Conrad picking the ball up.
You'll notice that this fourth quarter is getting rowdy. It is. It is. Tempers are kind of up there. It's 11-9. It is a game.
Yeah, big time game, big time game. A foul on the Haudenosaunee. Brendan Bomberry is going to have to sit out for a bit. Now we will see the Team USA up 1 player, 4 defenders for the Haudenosaunee, but some great players on that defense as well, and great players for USA on the offense. That's what we're here to see.
Yeah, well, let's see if they utilize the fact that they're up a player right now. Find the open man.
Might be a good time to take a breather or just add to their lead. They're only up by 2 goals right now. There's Gutterding again.
I love the fact that he can shoot, and there could be 4 people in front of him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He finds the time, the space. He makes the time and the space.
Yep.
And he rips shots that make sense, and he knows that he can like get it in the back of the net every time. He's a confident shooter.
Yep. And it's so fun to see the different styles of play come alive. Gutterding with his low shots from that right side. Garnsey taking advantage of his stick skills to get inside the goal. Ranjan with the rocket shots. This is just so much fun to see these players able to showcase their talents at the highest level on the international stage at Super Sixes.
You know, they're moving the ball and then they're getting out of the way and trying to make space.
Yep.
And they're trying to catch that player turning, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, Hill didn't even know it was coming, and I didn't either, right? And that's the point. We have 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is back-to-back goals, a replay of the bullet shot. I mean, man, he missed that by an inch. Hill's done an unbelievable job between the pipes.
Yeah, phenomenal job, and Rogers just turning and shooting. That turn and shoot is coming in handy for a lot of teams that we've seen today when there's no time to settle the ball or you're not able to find seams. Pass it quick, get a shot off.
You know, the last time USA was trying to do turn and shoot, they were turn and missing. But this is the first time we've seen them turn, shoot, and get it in the back of the net. And that says a lot about how they've adjusted to that first game, you know, getting used to sixes.
Yep. Yeah, they're a prime example of a team that's seen the format, gotten a bit more comfortable, and now they're able to identify the best ways to execute with their key players in there. Adam Gittleman in goal for Team USA has been super athletic. We've seen him get low. We've seen him jump high. Both these goalies have just been really, really good. So we'll see Kyle Jackson start off with the ball. Jackson, whose name we've called a number of times, looking to pass that ball. He sends it over to Larson Sundown, who gets it down to Con Thompson. Thompson hoping to take advantage and get past number 27, Brad Smith, unable to, so he's going to pass the ball back to Jackson, who wants to get right there in the middle with the one-hander. Let's see if he can get a shot.
USA doubling hard.
Oh, so close. Jackson with that jump, trying to get just past Gittleman just a bit, but it's going to be fouled. Number 35 for Team USA, Liam Burns, is going to be called on a foul, and Team USA is down a man again. We've seen a lot more man down in this game than in prior games.
You know, I think a lot of it is the learning curve, right? Like, you know, the rules are a lot of it different, excuse me, and so the learning curve there, and it didn't matter. It, like, they had a man up. Haudenosaunee didn't even need it because they ripped those shots regardless.
Yeah,
and it's such a testament to the perfection and the aim that they have in all of their shots and execution.
Agreed. Great shot there by Bomberry. Now we see the ball, Team USA, but still USA down a man on offense. So curious to see how they navigate the double. Number 6 there in the middle, Larson Sundown, is following.
And 5 seconds left on that shot clock. 4 seconds. They're about to run out.
Oh, Brad Smith so close there.
So we have a shot clock violation. So the ball's back out from Hill to the Haudenosaunee.
And USA back to 5. Everyone is even. Ball coming back up. That's Con Thompson passing it to Sundown. Looking for the open teammate. But a shot clock violation there as well for the Haudenosaunee. So Team USA running in. Ryan Conrad, tons of energy, bringing that ball.
And we have 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game, you know, left in the fourth quarter. So it is 13-10, USA up.
Now, just like that, in the blink of an eye, sixes, just 3 minutes left, and there Conrad finishing.
And Haudenosaunee, some quick subs on the fly. They do this with intent. We have Jeremy Thompson in number 74, ready to go.
Jeremy Thompson ready. We see the ball right now with number 23, Kason Tarbell, passing it off to his teammate down below, number 24, Mike Lazor. Back to Tarbell, who gives it back to number 43, Brendan Bomberry, just wide. Adam Gittleman getting that ball behind the goal, kind of scoping out, seeing what the team can do in these last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. USA up 14-10, but the Haudenosaunee giving them a run for their money.
Absolutely. This is still a tight game. It's 2:25. You can see Jeremy Thompson wants a goal so bad. They zoomed in on him at halftime, and he wants back in. And he wants actually the ball in the back of the net. He's in, ready to go.
And here we have Gutterding showing, again, his phenomenal stick skills. So close to finishing, but Hill standing tall and stopping him from getting too close.
He's a brick wall.
Here's the transition, number 33, Ranjan there. And just quick.
I wish I could shoot without looking at the goal, too.
You know, sometimes you just feel it. It's the vibes.
What?
The vibes. Con Thompson just knew exactly where to go.
He didn't even have to see it. Ranjan just ripped it. He knew.
Let's take a look at this replay.
Just barely a look.
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely a look.
He saw that top corner. So we got a 15-11 game.
Ryan Jenner getting that goal for Team USA. Scores 15-11. A minute and 30 left in this game, in this quarter. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking to go behind his back is number 42, Jake Fox, but Gittleman there to stop that one.
Ball back out for USA. We have a minute 16 left.
Balls with number 7 for Team USA, Kevin Rogers. He passes that up to Liam Burns, who brings it behind with Ryan Conrad. And Conrad, a UVA star, played a key role in the most recent championship. And number 21, we see number 21, Justin Anderson, there on the ground, causing that turnover. But a foul is called against Haudenosaunee. Number 6, Larson Sundown's going to have to go on the sideline, and Team USA is now a man up on offense with 54 seconds left. 54 seconds left. In the last 2 minutes of the end of the game, the clock stops on a call like this. So just be aware, if you're like, why isn't the clock running? This is why. Important distinction. Under 50 seconds left. Team USA passing the ball around Haudenosaunee, trying to kind of draw them in to get the ball back. I think this is the most spread out we've seen Team USA, and they're just trying to maintain possession. And there's a shot there by number 7, Kevin Rogers. That's such a toughie. You're a man down, you know, you're trying to put pressure, but you don't want to overcommit. Yep. You don't want to give them the angle, but when a team like that and vice versa, Haudenosaunee can also shoot like that. You give them a little bit of space, they'll take it all. Yeah, 24 seconds left. Oh, a nice shot there. Nice attempt by number 83, Trey Deer, but Gittleman there. And 20 seconds left. Team USA has it. There's Rogers. And 17 seconds left, less than 17 seconds left. It's a 16-11 game, USA. The clock is running. I think they're going to run the timeout right now. Slowly winding down. And it looks to be true. So while the end of this game is a little, okay, they're going to let the clock run down. 16-11. It was a tight game earlier in the day. It's been really, really fun seeing all of these teams play. This is the end of our Saturday Super Sixes. If you tuned in today and you're hearing our voices, you're welcome. No, thank you. Thank you for watching Super Sixes and being part of the growth of this game worldwide. 70 member nations now represent World Lacrosse and our World Lacrosse family, and we're excited to be able to have these 3 member nations today: Haudenosaunee, Canada, and USA. So we will see you tomorrow. Should you choose to tune in, we have all of our Super Sixes games live on Lax Sports Network. Join us tomorrow for Super Sixes round 2. And Tari and I will be here too, right, Tari? Of course, your favorites and Jordan. We are here bright and early till the end of the day. Let's do it again tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow.